All right, so now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Just kidding, only a few people on my channel. They wanted me to cut my nails. So right now they're actually way too long. As you can see, they're super long. All right, and it's been so long since I've cut my nails that I did one off camera. No, just kidding. It made it so when I swiped, it was doing weird things. So anyways, I'm gonna, yeah, we'll cut them. I don't cut them that short though. Like I still leave it somewhat. If you like, this is how I have to leave it because I work on computers and I actually use my fingernails. So if you wonder, yeah, I don't cut my nails all the way to the skin like how a lot of people or most people cut them. Okay, so this is how I cut it. I know this is very, very weird content, but people keep asking me to cut my fingernails, so there you go. And a lot of times I end up cutting it a little bit too short, and then I end up regretting it because I end up actually having to work on a computer, and then that I have to pry open. So I always end up having to, yeah, it ends up being too difficult to work on computers when they're too short, and then I have to end up using other tools that don't do the job as well. If you're wondering, yes, I do have plastic pry tools, but they don't work as well as your fingers, because your fingers can like maneuver like this. Okay, you can't do that with pry tools. Pry tools you can like do like pry like this. You can't like do that. You can't like push on things. So it's much more, what do you call? The tool is much better for the job, the fingers. And the entire hand actually, not just the fingers, not just the fingernails, the entire thing. Okay, so this one I like really messed up. It's gonna be way too short. I'm gonna have to let it grow out. And the nice thing with this is if I damage one of the pry tools, oops, sorry, my head's in the way. If I damage one, I got 4 others. Well, I guess technically 9 others, but yeah, it's a much better tool, much more effective. I've had somebody ask if I use it to play guitar, and actually no, I don't play guitar. Oops, that side of the fingernail cutter got messed up because I used it for a reason it's not supposed to be, and I was like cutting some twist ties with it, and the metal in the twist tie messed it up. That's what I get using tools what they're not designed for. But fingernails are designed for everything, so. Alright. Also, when I was like desoldering or removing a charge port, instead of using like pliers and stuff to hold on to it, I was using my fingernail and I semi like melted them. So, yeah. There's also that. Alright. And I leave them about 2 to 3 millimeters or so I can use them as good pry tools. But they work best at around probably 4 or 5. No, maybe like 3. But I cut them a little bit short. It grows back out, does its thing. But yeah, these are the most useful tools I have, and they're always there unless I end up ripping them off or something because I damage it from something. So sometimes when I pry things, it gets like little divots, dips or whatever into it, and then when that happens, then yeah, I have to like cut it. But usually I'll just trim off where it broke, and then it works just fine. Okay, just a random video for you guys because I'm not getting much computer work right now. Okay, I think that's good. Also, I kind of round it to follow the skin part of my finger. Okay. I've seen some people where their fingernail, like this part, is very stubby, and I think it's because they cut their fingernail too far to where it pulls the skin back, and then the fingernail no longer attaches. But, yeah, so you actually don't want to do that. That's bad for your fingers. So I don't know. Some people like cut their fingernails way too short. We have them for a reason. They're useful. So okay, I think we're good. This one's a little... And yeah, I don't really file it or anything. The only time I would use something like that is if for some reason it's getting caught on like cloth or blankets or whatever, which sometimes happens, but then I usually just trim it again a little bit better. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, whenever somebody tells me to cut my fingernails, I'll probably just send them this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Let's drop this.